go, now we can start again. And when we start again, I'm gonna ask, who remembers what we did last time? While we're waiting for, oh, he's already here. Never mind.
Tried to
I'll
cure rat
jump here.
depression.
We had talked with uh, the kobold about having him go and join the or go to the estate to garden there as much as he wanted, give us the deed to the hydroponics lab, and he was like, "Well, they're only gonna let me go if I'm dead." So we had to come up with a way to kill him, and as we were thinking about what to do to kill him, and as we realized we also needed to get resources for that, we left and instead spent the day investigating a strange-looking rat, which turned out to be a cranium rat with depression. And so we spent the rest of the session trying to cure its depression. And in doing so, we found a mummified cranium rat where we had originally cleared out all the previous cranium rats.
Hell yeah.
I did not give you guys anything last session, did I? In terms of items?
No. I mean, I did a little bit of shopping. I don't remember any items.
Okay.
Oh, we bought the scroll because we think that we're gonna need that spell
Oh,
or
I did
something.
give you
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The
150
money.
in gems.
That's right. Which we basically just sold for the scroll.
Yep. Okay. So rat update. Um, taking it around several areas in the Undercity and the aqueducts. The rat will lead you to more locations where it starts to smell something, but then whenever you explore around, it comes up with nothing, not even dead rats this time. However, you do find various bits of nesting material, which is probably what he's smelling. And other than that, there is nothing of note. And did you want to talk to the preacher that you talked to last time that was interested in cranium rats?
It may be useful to identify whether I think there's like a chance that that could be useful, but we would need to figure out what to ask and how to present it.
How to cure its depression.
Well, we'll want to be very careful about showing him the rat in case he wants it.
Would that not cure its depression?
The
That
priest.
that may cause worse depression.
There was
So
a priest who wanted it?
yeah, right. Some guy named Gerald.
Yep.
Hardly
Anyways,
remember him. What was his vibe?
um, he seemed like a scholar with a weird obsession, not too different from the actually elf in the library.
Ah, but religious.
Yeah. So the other concern I have with seeing this guy is we didn't exactly capture the rats.
You sent him a bunch of dead ones.
Yeah.
You captured two, and then ended up killing them after they were captured, I believe.
Yeah. So, unless we're willing to give him this rat, which I am reticent to do at this juncture, because we're not sure if there's any. This rat may help us find other cranium rats. I'll put it that way. Among other things that we might be able to leverage it for.
Other cranium rats among us.
Yes. Not to mention that this rat is also a direct tie to the dead rat that we found is direct link to the warp stone, the Abenicat.
And by proxy, the laboratory.
Yep. So we're not sure if this cranium rat, like, there's no other explanation we have that besides it had to have come from this lab. So now that I think about it, did we actually ask about where it came from?
I don't think you did, no.
We should do that.
It will say that it came from a white place where it found, or where its pack became inside friends. So basically, exactly what it sounds like.
The lab room, the kennels, Ratopia. Well, that makes this little guy a witness.
Can it testify in court?
Um, in theory, it can. Uh, we might run into issues of credibility.
Yeah, for one, no, Kuka can speak rat, but no one else can. And it'll be like Kuka's word.
We'd need well, you can also use a spell that gives it temporary consciousness.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the one. Uh,
A wand.
yeah, the one that I have Movanic thing. I think it was.
Later,
Sylvanic Glimmer.
Yeah,
glimmer.
I know that's in here somewhere. There we go. I don't know if we need to cast this on that creature per se because it's already sentient, question mark, sapient, whatever this.
Yeah, we need to give it the ability to speak.
Yeah. Now we could present Kuka as a expert witness, which is to say expert on the subject of rats. But yeah, I would not be surprised if that gets objected to pretty quickly.
There's one
Mysticator,
thing.
you would recognize that animals are allowed in court as evidence, obviously, but as witnesses, they would have to be awakened animals. It is unclear where a cranium rat sits in this situation. It is technically not awakened, but it is sapient in sufficiently large groups. I think this would be a technicality that you would have to fight for in court.
No time for that. The court
Well,
case draws near, right?
I mean, we could try to make that fight, but then it becomes a question of like who listens to the like. Can we win on that motion or not? And if we don't, then we're not screwed, but our case is significantly weakened because we lose a leg where we have the circumstantial evidence of the Abinakat on it, but we don't have that testimony to back it up either. And someone might try to argue, well, they could get Abinakat from anywhere. They're rats, right? And it's like they would have to prove a better alternative than what we could come up with, or than the lab. Unlikely, but still possible.
Here's a question. I think literally everyone heard it and was awoken at night because of it. Okay, Inkblot wasn't and Atlas wasn't. So the two that don't matter. You gonna inquire about the chanting that happened in the middle of the night or no?
Oh, the Hicksun Dracones.
Yep.
There's a couple of places we could inquire about that. Uh, go straight to courthouse, perhaps, or town hall, whatever it was.
Yeah, but local. Do we have a local kobold expert or a local dragon expert?
Oh, there's probably plenty of dragon scholars. The
Um,
specific place it came from was like the chapel where the Wizard Council, I think we were calling them. My brain keeps thinking Grand Wizard, but that's definitely not a thing you want to call them.
Arch wizards?
not sure that's much better.
Yeah, that may actually be another thing in there.
Bridge
Why do
wizard.
they call themselves
Because they're
wizards? So
fucking LARPers.
stupid.
Bridge wizards. Yeah, yeah, because the
Just
bridge is not as good as an arch.
They're
Okay.
Wizard Supreme. How about that? No relation to the band, the Supremes.
No relation to the sorcerer supreme as well.
Nope, that's where I was stealing it from. So no relation at all. How about Wondrous Wizard if we're going for alliteration?
Oh.
The Wondrous Wizards.
Riddle me these wizards 3. Except there's more than 3.
We may be able to get some answers by virtue of our reputation as well. Basically, use our celebrity to try to get some answers.
Your meeting is in 4 hours. And the hydroponics could be anywhere from now to 6 p.m., I think I said.
And it's 8:04 according to the clock in the thing.
Yep.
How do we know when to go?
He just said
Uh,
tomorrow during working hours.
Okay. Which one do you wish to do first, I suppose?
Depending on what happens with Tar, that may uh, make it harder to present myself properly. You know what I mean? Like the
Fair,
to
fair.
Gilbert. As well as the anybody who we want to ask for the Svnt Dracones part as well.
Yeah, so maybe
We might
we
want to
can
get the
look
meetings out of the way
around.
before we get ourselves dirtied up.
Yeah.
So, do you want to search around for the explanation for the chanting first, and then do the meeting, and then do the technically second meeting?
Yeah, that's what I would suggest, given that we can't go after the rat lead for metagame reasons.
Give me a society then. Is there a specific political figure, important political figure, that you're thinking about? Because if not, I can
Um,
give you one.
there is that one wizard guy that was talking to what was his name? Zilf Toltar, the about the what was the series of events? He showed up, he was asking for Zilf to discuss mafia business. Is that the guy you're talking about?
I was thinking I could give you a certain preacher that happens to be
I
in there.
mean that works too. I'm not picky.
What was his fucking last? I didn't just call him Gerald Ford, did I?
Let's see, does my journal.
See, I don't remember when it was, but it was early. There's no search
Gerald
feature or shit.
Falwell.
But yes, I will say, whenever you
After the mega
approach,
preacher.
I will say whenever you approach the to the chapel. There's a word for a bigger church than chapel. What the fuck is the word?
Cathedral?
There we go. When you approach the cathedral, uh, there is a bunch of mostly dwarves in front of it, uh, that have formed like a flash mob and are complaining to the acolytes in the front of the church because they made noise that kept them up all night, and now they can't fucking do anything because they're exhausted and fatigued from not getting a proper night's sleep. But you can approach through the crowd and talk to the acolytes, and they will send you to Mr. Gerald Faldwell himself in the library in the back of the cathedral.
What's the proper way to refer to a priest in this position?
Father?
Is it father?
I mean, you could try mother.
Well, like my brain is like
Reverend.
deacon, reverend, father, bishop. Like
Well, I
Oh,
guess
right.
what are they in there?
Let's
yeah,
That
see.
that's
in
just Catholic,
yeah.
hierarchy, right? So like there could be a lot of it could be completely made
It
up.
it would depend on how large like the church is specifically. If there's like a larger like amount of churches, kind of like Catholic churches are all around, but they're all kind of under the same umbrella.
Ecclesiastic titles and styles.
Yeah, like is this guy in charge of a diocese slash bishopric, or is he lower down the chain?
He would be, um, you know what? He would probably be the person that deals with the actual um, books and stuff. So I think that would make him a monk. I think they deal with the actual
So a
books
friar
and
then?
like the I know they also did the alcohol and stuff as well. So what is the title for monks? Um, that would be brother or freighter or dom, which is an abbreviation of dominus.
An abbot.
Apparently, you can also call them father as well. That's weird. Just take your pick.
All right, Father Brother Gerald.
From Alabama?
He came from Alabama with a banjo on his knee.
And I call him Gerald Falwell.
Yes, brother father. I seek your wisdom.
Holy Daddy Maxwell.
What wisdom do you come seeking today? I've just gotten all the books perfectly stitched up and glued together, so I am free for the next hour or so.
I see. I wish to understand what happened with the chanting last night.
Oh, you and everyone else in the town, it seems? It appears as though we had a little break-in last night, and one of our criers has been um, a victim of some kind of mind-altering effects. We don't know exactly what it was, but it seems to have been done deliberately and quickly, as he doesn't remember the person doing it. They left almost immediately afterward and left almost no trace behind. Other than that, nothing is missing. Investigation is currently ongoing.
Hmm. When you say a crier, is that some sort of person who can cast like a message spell of some sort?
Um, I suppose you could call it a message. We like to call it the divine lungs. It's a very simple spell that anyone associated with the gods should be able to cast. In fact, most people should be able to cast it. It just amplifies your voice to a absurd degree, if we want to be frank about it.
Hmm.
Um, Many of our
Thaumaturgy.
acolytes can do it, but we only keep the best of the clergy on call for this, since you need to get it out as far as possible to hit most of the town.
So the person who was mind controlled into doing this is a capable acolyte then? Like metagamey like level 5 or something? Level 6?
Give me Your choice between arcane, religion, or occultism.
I think I'm gonna go with arcane.
Do you have a lore that could? Well, I know you have any lore, but do you have a good one that could work for this?
Not in
No, not really.
particular.
Is there the crit effect on recall knowledge is just two questions, isn't it? Um, in this case, I don't think it matters. They would be at least a 5th level caster in this case. So they would be more like 10th level, so around your capabilities.
Damn. And an acolyte would be like a cleric or a monk. So they should have a good will save too.
In theory, I have a good will save.
Well, like even if your wisdom stat is low, you still get, the proficiency for it. So it's going to be like plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
I am
And
also like a master in it. I don't know what they would be at
It'd
like
be
that
like
level.
10,
they'd
10
probably
plus
be
4
expert.
probably.
Yeah. So they'd have
10
at
plus
least
4 plus
14.
wisdom.
Mm.
I have. You know what? I will give you with. Actually, no. How much worse is your occultism to your arcana?
18, so minus 5.
Okay, that would still do it. Um, Gerald here is actually a bard in terms of meta knowledge. He is a what's the one called that gets the spell book?
College of Lore.
He is a enigma bard. Is it enigma or is it polymath? God damn it! It is polymath. Okay. But yes, there are people in the clergy that are not. I guess it would be mostly sorcerers, oracles, and witches and clerics. Is there anyone else that gets divine? I don't think so.
Does Gerald know anything about what the actual chant was? Hic sunt Dracones. I believe Mr. Gator, because he speaks Draconic, would know that it like literally means "here be dragons." But is there any further context to that he could add?
I hear the concert for Imagine Dragons is starting. They'll be in town in the morning.
Skills moderate. I don't know if polymath gets anything specific. Oh, it gets bardic lore actually, so that should probably be. I think bardic lore is specific, so 4 higher basically. It has no discernible meaning for me. However, I'm sure something will come up either from our own research or that of, well, the town guard, I would suppose. I'm sure you should know, as a man of the law, that while it's not a major crime, it is still a minor infraction to control someone's mind without their consent. Authorities may be looking into it, but may not that quickly, or may not care about it that much, as much as I'd like to admit.
Has anything strange been observed around town since that was chanted out? Around the city, I guess I should say.
Nothing that I've heard, other than a lot of the townsfolk being upset, but I don't leave the cathedral very often, as you can imagine.
Do you mind if I look? Or do you mind sharing who was mind controlled?
They're currently undergoing a specific incantation that we may be able to draw out their memories from them. And said ritual takes lots of prep time and work to do, so I don't think I've heard of any of the results of it yet.
I might check back in on that then.
Also, who has... I hate how they don't tell you the things for it. There we go, details. Arcana and occultism is basically just Gator, right?
Probably.
I mean, Kuka has everything other than
Let's see,
athletics.
Arcana. Yeah, Kuka and Gator, and then occultism. Kuka and Gator, yes. So I guess you both can give me a whichever one's higher.
Arcana and occultism.
I need to find the mod for something that's uncommon. 2. Kuka and Gator, you have heard of such a thing. It's a specific thing that psychics are very good at, called astral projection, where you can get a group of people together around someone else and do a ritual that projects other people inside of their mindscape to learn some facet of them. It highly depends on what you're looking for. To then pull out and present to them afterwards.
Guys, this may be our way to get cranium rat evidence into the case. Brother Father Gerald, this
Yes, my
ritual, is
child.
it Is this ritual limited to humanoids?
Well, it's a strange question, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be.
I may have a request for you as a matter of legal proceeding later on. Then
If you wish to interrogate a criminal with such a ritual, you'll have to get a signed document from the parties involved, first of all, but also the town guard itself.
it is not a criminal, but it is a witness,
Oh, well, that will be
a
much less paperwork then.
a non-standard witness, I might add.
By non-standard, do you perhaps mean someone who does not have all of their faculties? Because that may present uh, a chance that they can shunt you from their mindscape, if you will.
That is a way to put it, and I think that actually does kind of capture what's going on here. But it's yes, it's a is a creature, does not speak normal languages, but this may be a way of getting what it has seen, what it knows into the record.
Well, I do have good news. We have successfully used this ritual on an awakened tree before, so we do have proof that it works on such non-standard creatures.
Hmm. Good to know. I'll have to
My
get back on you.
my suggestion was merely, if they're not willing, uh, you may have some effort in order to get inside of them, and we may have trouble maintaining it if they ever change their mind.
Right. I'll have to get back on you that when I have more details. But I'd like you to keep that in mind that I may be coming with this request later.
Do you know how much later? So we do have, oh god, what's the name for whenever you actually do a prayer, when you actually lead a prayer?
Mass.
Ritual?
Sermon.
We do
Uh,
we do have sermons in the mornings, roughly 2 hours from now, and in the evenings at 6 p.m.
Realistically, I wouldn't expect this to get wouldn't expect this to get done until tomorrow at the earliest, and I don't know if it would be ready by then.
Well, just make sure you come during the appropriate hours, and I should normally be available. I'm sure that some of the bookwork can be set aside for doing something out of the ordinary.
All right. Anything else you guys think I should ask?
Puka?
I can't think of anything.
I'm just here for moral support.
All right. Then, brother father, I wish you best of luck. And hopefully we have more information soon about what was going on with that chanting, who did it, and why.
Certainly is an odd occurrence. Doesn't sound like something that is just a child's trick, as I don't know how they would get the resources to do it. Maybe for one of our weaker acolytes, but certainly not one of the more notable ones. Even then, if somebody were going to do it at that level, they may as well just get their own magic to do it. It's not like it's exactly hard to find.
Hmm.
Oh, and
Either way.
if you plan on having this done, I may make one small request of you, if you will.
What is that?
He will scribble down a note for you from the I don't know if there's a name. Oh, I guess it would be Scrivener. The Scrivener's desk nearby. He gets some paper and a nice little fountain pen with a extremely large feather on it. Um, nope, nope, that's not what I wanted to copy. Yeah, it's not copying. I just copied something else, didn't I? Damn. Let me go to the actual Nethys rules for this. Then I can actually copy paste it. If you want this done, just make sure you bring your own ingredients. I'll not ask who or what you are doing this for, but you should be able to find out what you need on your own with these instructions. If you're the ones that are going inside, then that would make 5 of you plus the person in question, so that'd be 6.
Okay. Let's see. What level is a singular rat's power?
A rat is -1. So 1.
Huh. All right. So 6 gold pieces to get the stuff for this ritual, then. Certainly, that's something I think we can facilitate.
I'll be sure to tell some of the clergy to stay around just in case we need this to be done. Uh, I'll make sure not to get acolytes on call for this, as I believe you'll probably want someone with experience, correct?
If it can be spared, certainly.
I believe we can make some space and make some time. Now, if you've got nothing else, if you'd like to stick around, the sermon will be in 2 hours.
Alex checks the time.
Actually, how long does your connections thing? Doesn't say. Okay, I'll just say 10 minutes then.
Okay. Is there anything that we need to do?
at the cathedral? Probably not.
Open floor to the party. Anything that you guys want to do?
RNG says that Alex gets a hero point.
Nothing really on Akrad's side. Actually, is he still in hiding because we haven't given the box yet?
This is true. Kuka and Nakrad would probably still be in hiding.
Yeah, plus I can't even think of anything of interest Kuka would want to do.
Nothing really in town as far as I know for Abner. At least it's been determined yet.
Hang out with the lizard boy.
No, I mean, I think that's what he does when he's not with the party, so.
But yeah,
at least for now.
Failing anything productive coming out of our meeting with Gilbert, I don't know if we have any choice besides registering the Abinakat as evidence. Outside, like, because the only other option then besides that would be to give it to Torkel to get him off of Kuka and Nakrad's back.
Registering via COT, though, would put a target on everyone else's back as well. And the whole case would act as a whole ticking time bomb, it seems.
Yeah, once we do that, it's there's no going back. Because once it's evidence, they'll know somebody was there, somebody retrieved it, somebody is intending to use it in a legal case. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's we're ready to fight, we're coming for you kind of statement.
You can imagine this particular song is just the fucking the. Is there a name for the singers at the church? Choir, I guess.
Choir.
Yeah.
It's just them practicing in the fucking. God damn it! The big room with all the pews.
The Knave?
I guess it is technically the nave, yeah.
But yeah, registering the Abinakat is a bombshell. And if we can help it, we should try to do it last.
Apparently, it's also called a sanctuary, by the way. So fuck around for 4 hours before your meeting.
I was going to say, yeah, if nobody has anything in particular in mind.
Not really.
All right.
Does anyone else have spell effects? No, okay. Is everyone going to go to the meeting, or is it just going to be Gator and then I think it was Abner that just sat in and listened just in case last time?
Yeah, I think last time Abner was watching from a distance. I don't see
Something like
why we
that.
couldn't do that with everybody, minus Nakred and Kuka. So just Garmum, really.
I'll go get tea with Abner.
So you're you're loyal and you're loyal, you're lawyer and you're paralegal.
Uh, Bailiff and paralegal, I think. Or bailiff and prosecuting attorney, actually. Or perhaps he's the district attorney. Garmum could be the DA. Do you want to be the DA, Garmum?
What's a
Or the
DA?
district attorney?
What does that do?
Um,
I don't know
any
in real life what those are.
That defends the person.
no, let's say
I'm more of a
Or wait, yeah,
prosecutor.
the other way, yeah.
yeah, the district attorney is like the government's prosecutor for any cases the government wants to prosecute.
I'll do it if I have to prove people guilty.
Yeah, I don't know if there would be a DA for a circuit court,
You
but
just pointed something, call them guilty, and I'll kill it. That works, right?
you point at something, you try to make the case it's guilty, and then if I agree,
Yeah. It's usually like I point at them like guilty, please? Guilty?
please be guilty.
Megamind image, but it's Garmroom's face. No criminals.
Luke.
I think Nakrat and Kuka would technically be paralegals, though. Actually, does Nakrat also have legal lore? Okay, he does.
Yep.
So it'd just be Kuka.
I mean, you got to be careful about trying to go to other places. Halfway need to know what you're doing.
Guga doesn't give a shit about the law. He only cares about breaking into places.
Yeah, that's why you're the paralegal. You're the you're the ex-criminal that helps the police find
You're a
out how to make
literal
their jail
the li-
uncrackable.
the little lockpick lawyer on
Eh?
YouTube.
Yes.
Who the fuck said I was an ex-criminal?
I
Well, if
mean,
you're not
You're
doing a crime
criminal
right
doesn't.
now,
you're only a criminal if you get caught.
yeah.
But yeah, we could go over the finer points of everybody's roles uh, another time, perhaps.
Well, you all go to the cafe again, and apparently there's a nice fucking band playing on stage or something in there. And Mr. Coinson has another person with him. I guess I will just do this. If you have any modifiers, it should be popping up whenever I press your button, right? Yes, okay. Just to check, though, does anybody have anything to perception that may not have added?
We don't see what you actually rolled.
I know.
It's secret.
Oh, more so if we just have random shit.
Yep. Kuka has... Well, Kuka isn't there, but Kuka has smell, right?
Yes, imprecise scent.
Yeah, I've got Overwatch, but I don't know if that necessarily counts in this case.
What does it apply to? Initiative. No, it does not. I know there's like a wall of text that explains what it does, but I think right now it's basically just initiative, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
I think Gator is still wearing the spirit sense ring, so if there's anything spirit related going on, he should be able to sense it.
Everyone in the bar. Well, you know
I
what?
thought that was ghost sense, effectively, not life sense.
Well, it's anything with a spirit.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Okay, there's one person that does not have a spirit, and it is because they're an automaton.
Incorporeal creature.
Yeah, and I think that's just because an incorporeal creature has a spirit, so you're still seeing them. But what was the number? Coinson has a person with him, and Garmarum, and only Garmarum, can tell that there is something sus about them because they're covered in a very minor aura of magic. Garmarum?
Could you repeat that? The fucking Discord just ate everything up.
Coinson has another person with him that is kind of like a very tall man with a scruffy beard and scruffy eyebrows, and he is in the standard cowboy attire of blue jeans and white shirt with horrific stripes on it, vertical stripes,
Mm-hmm.
and 50-gallon hat. And Garmarum, you can tell that he has some type of magical aura on him and does not look correct.
He does not look correct. I'm going to message that to like Gator, and then I'll slowly message it to everyone else within range who's in the party, just very subtly while drinking water.
Mr. Gator thinks illusion spell.
Garmer has a milk mustache on his actual mustache. I keep forgetting his human form is like a goatee and a beard.
It's the stock cowboy token that Doug uses for every cowboy.
Yep.
But anyways, Mr. Coinson Esquire, greetings.
Well, I'm glad you could make it again, Mr. Gator. I'm late as always, he says as it is 48 seconds past the hour.
Is it not fashionable?
He just looks you up and down. Says, I guess it depends on what your definition of fashion is.
Indeed. You wish to discuss something?
Yes, about your little shipping issue. And then the other person pipes up and stands up from the chair and pulls up his pants and then sticks a hand out to shake. He says, "Well, howdy there."
Greetings.
His outstretched hand starts wiggling the fingers a little bit.
Let's see. Where is it? Here we go.
You know what? There is something odd about this room specifically, Mr. Gator. Where's this at? Behind them at the end of the cafe is actually a chalk outline of a door on the wall.
Like a dimension door? Portal?
Give me Arcane or Occult again. Need a 25, so I'm pretty sure you can get it. Oh yeah. In
As
fact,
long
it's
as I
very
don't
hard for you
roll a
to fail.
1.
This would be what is known as a liminal doorway. They obviously had to come in here early because casting such a spell takes 10 minutes to do, and it lasts for 8 hours or until scrubbed away. It is extra dimensional space. And
And
the
I don't remember
cowboy,
that being here before, right?
it was not, no. The cowboy will just put his hand down and like wipe on his jeans and then say, "Well, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm here to take care of
God.
your problem. Happen to be a tycoon of sorts that can get rid of anything that you need selling." Meanwhile,
Have I, have I heard
Gilbert
this name?
Gilbert is just sipping on his tea that he has nearby. You have heard of the name of Jeffrey Dahmer before, in fact.
And not as the real life person, but
The people number.
You remember that he was not a good person. In fact, we don't remember why.
not even with a society check.
I'll give you a society check to do it. Yes.
To see if Jeffrey Dahmer's legit.
Um, Jeffrey Dahmer, you may know, well known. I believe the term nowadays would be fuck. Why did my brain just stop? Antisocial disorder man, cultist who killed a lot of people. This man does not match that description at all.
Alex turns his gaze to Mr. Coinson. And he says,
I forgot to added a bonus and then forgot to check it. God damn it. Mr. Gator, at that, you too can see that this is in fact, yeah, that just lets you see through it. It is in fact an elf, that happens to be in very long flowing robes with an even longer beard, that goes down below his belly button, probably.
bearded elf.
Yes.
That's like saying a beardless dwarf.
Yep. You can probably see some of those around town too.
Oh my god. Does the bearded dwarf match Jeffrey Dahmer's description?
Well, he's not wearing glasses though.
But yeah, Mr. Gator turns his gaze to Mr. Coinson and says, I think you should explain the provenance of your friend here."
He just has a little smile that creeps across his face for a split second, and then stands up holding the teacup and I guess it's called the tea plate that you sit it on, or tea saucer. There we go. One in each hand, and then gestures towards the chalk outline on the wall behind you. Let's save any other inquiries for a more private area. What do you say? And then the cowboy will speak up and say, "That sounds gosh darn tootin' fantastic. What do you think, boys?" It's
Do I
worth noting,
recognize
worth
this?
noting that there is a lot of people in the cafe that are now looking in your direction, specifically at the cowboy, including now that he turns around, beardless dwarf.
Impossible. But so I don't recognize this elf guy at all that he's disguising.
Um, Give me a society for this one as well, but it will probably be hard. Let me find out. Um, Recognizing that he's sus is easy. Recognizing who he is hard. You got the exact fucking number that you needed.
Yes.
This is, in fact, one of the wizards that work at the council here. He is using it's called illusory disguise, isn't it? Or they named it, didn't they? Fuck. They renamed it. I believe it was called illusory disguise. And now it is something else, but you get the point. He is using a magical disguise. However, you may have been able to tell that his charisma is dog shit. So he's going purely off of his level and the bonus from the spell.
Is he the guy that was talking to Zilf?
It is not.
Hmm. And just where in mind did you wish to go?
Well, we've already got a nice little private room set up in advance. May not look like much, but this on the wall here will lead us to our own private room. Definitely more than enough to fit all of us. It is if you're bringing your two friends, so that would be 5 of us.
Oh no. Can I still talk to Garmrim via message?
Well, Garmer
He
would
can,
be in there, so yeah.
yeah. If you like, come. I think we would have come up with like a a signal, like with your hand or something,
You've been
and
made.
ooh, yeah. So he like
Of
messages, "I've been made of what?"
of note, the extra dimensional space is 20 by 20 by 20.
And I would know that because I know what the spell is.
Uh-huh. You'll also know that whenever you walk inside, you're gonna be subject to white torture, basically. Where everything is drawn in chalk.
White torture?
Yeah, have you not heard of
So
white
yeah.
torture before?
So white torture is like where everything in a room, including the food they give you, is white, and they make it's a kind of sensory deprivation.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It makes you feel really weird. Put you in white clothes, your furniture's white, the walls are white, your food is pure white.
But yeah, I'll tell Garmrim they wish to discuss in a liminal space.
Messaging back. Do you want me to kill them?
Not yet.
What is a liminal space?
Have you heard
Uh,
of the back rooms?
I've read that book, yeah.
it's a space that is between spaces and is often a space used for traveling or waiting.
Do you wish to go? Do you want us to come with you in case it's terrible?
Given my past with Gilbert, do I have reason to suspect that he's going to try to like mug me, interrogate me, torture me?
He would be much more likely to bring you into the room and then say, "All right, this is the guy. Lock him up."
Frame me for a crime, you mean?
Yep.
Ah.
I'm okay. I think
The good news is I don't think teleportation works in an extra dimensional space because I believe in terms of Pathfinder lore, extra dimension is its own, like you've got the material plane here and then all the elemental planes and shit, and then I think extra dimensional is like over there by itself as its own thing, but it is a place that exists.
guys, how rude do you think I should be?
You should be like, I know your shit, Gaston. Wait, no, his name's like Gilbert. You're not going to get me on these false accusations. Be 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 mean to him. He's an asshole.
You know what? There is enough bad blood. Um, Gator looks at the howdy cowboy friend guy and just flourishes his hand.
Hmm. So counteracting is your level against their level. Fuck, goddamn it. I'm pretty sure all you need to do is roll against their DC, and then if you succeed, you're good because it's a lower level illusory disguise.
That
If you
may
didn't
not
spend
go
his
that
good
well.
slots on it.
Yeah. Plus 16, I guess. Oh,
God. Well, you had a crit success, so it says right there. If it's a spell, use the caster's DC. Okay, let's find out what the caster's DC is. I love that there is just an in-game chart for this now. Oh my god, Mr. Gator. His DC was 36.
Jesus
That means
Christ.
you crit.
Yeah. Not only do you succeed, but you still crit succeed. Because it was a success by 1 that got boosted.
Oh my god.
So his shitty fucking cowboy hat disguise instantly fades away, and he's left in the middle of the room wearing his extremely overly long council robes with his large, I guess it would be a navy blue is the color I'm looking for. Navy blue beard. Yes.
Navy
Ew.
Bluebeard.
Yes, he's an elf. Um, and he sits befuddled for a second that somebody could actually dispel one of his spells. And then he flicks his hand, and a staff instantly appears in his hand. Um, and then he just looks over to Gilbert and says, "I knew I should have. I knew I should have cast that at a much more reasonable effect." And then Gilbert, Gilbert, in the meantime, completely does a spit take and blows his tea all over your face.
That's assault! Cover 6! You've assaulted the judge!
I mean, regardless of whether or not it's scalding, um,
I think does count as assault and battery. There are witnesses! Many of them!
Did I give you his name, by the way?
mm, um, like Jeffrey Dahmer, but
The
then
real name.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think that's his real name. No, but would I know it?
Oh yeah, because you checked and you didn't get that one because you knew he was in a disguise, but you didn't know who he was, other than being a wizard.
And on the council.
Yep. He will just scratch his head and mess up his already messed up mullet of blue hair, and he'll just ask Mr. Gator plainly. So does this mean the meeting is off?
If there's nothing that can be discussed publicly, then there's nothing to discuss.
He
And he
just
says that last part looking at Mr. Coinson. And hold on, do I have as he yes, here we go. And as he says that, he points to his face.
tidies up the T on his face.
Yes.
I don't think I can get this in GIF form, but here you go.
Classic. Right after I take that.
And of course, Mr. Gator.
Threw a whole cup at you.
Um, the wizard says that well, we probably shouldn't discuss matters of well, national security in front of public citizenry.
Mr. Gator has to hold back a scoff as he says that publicly while everybody is watching this altercation. They certainly shouldn't be discussed in a liminal space either. Or liminal door. What was this? Is that the spell?
Liminal doorway.
Yeah, it shouldn't be discussed through a liminal doorway either. Mr. Gator says, giving a most dubious look to the wizard now.
He just fondles his beard and says quietly, "Well, I thought it was a good idea." And then he'll point to the cafe owner and say, "You wouldn't happen to have a back room, would you?" And they just sit there flabbergasted for a second, and then from underneath or from behind the bar area, they pull up a trap door in the floor, and they say, "No, but we do have a basement if you would prefer." And then he just looks at you, Mr. Gator. So will that do?
I found the gifts.
Yeah, but they
They're
don't play
supposed to be
as
moving?
gifts. Because
Alas,
Wikia is
yes.
a butt.
Oh.
Wait, does that not work?
Nope.
If
They're static, unfortunately.
it works when I click it.
Oh, it's not working when I click it.
Mine don't.
How
No.
dare they?
Well, I also have it so it opens up in another window instead of
Yeah, that's the
auto
problem.
trying. Oh
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
because you do the auto download thing. No, fuck that noise.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. This is the same thing, I think.
No. I mean, it still works for me.
Oh, it works for
But
you. It doesn't work for me.
because it opens up in like another browser.
Ah.
It's not just open in Discord because
Yeah, you have
Discord
to.
tries to. Well, yeah, Discord just tries to save everything that everybody does anywhere, and
Wikia does not like to work if it is linked elsewhere. You have to go to their actual website for their gifts to play.
ah. But then a direct link like that would work in your browser.
Yeah, because then you're going
It's,
to the website.
yeah.
Mr. Gator tries to think of a more neutral meeting ground than this. Is there a place offhand that we can think of for that?
I mean, there's always the classic park bench.
Yes, you can feed ducks.
Would there even be a park at a dwarven city that's underground in a mesa?
Probably not. There's bridges.
Do like a noir meeting on a misty bridge, even though it's underground.
The Undercity does have like walkways linking to areas together, and then in the center there is like not a park but a sitting area.
Would that be? Because I'm trying to find a place where it's neutral meeting ground and you're not like cornered in if you meet, you know? And it's also suitably public enough so that like if you try to pull something, there'll be people around to see it. So yeah, like the public park bench, if one existed, would be a reasonable spot.
Well, you could always do it in the cathedral.
I was thinking about that.
Is procession the right word? Was 2 hours ago.
Would the courthouse itself also be a good option? Except for the presence of Zilf. Are there any kobolds in that church?
Probably.
Let's see. I think Mr. Gator will. I think he will say, perhaps we should schedule another meeting under
non-false pretenses.
Yeah, I was going to say less false pretenses. I will send you a missive when I am ready to meet. And he's not going to wait for a response. Fuck it. He's going to start leaving.
Coinson will just grumble about something while pulling out a handkerchief and wiping his face.
His face? He's the one who's spitting everywhere.
Yeah, so he dribbled down his face, and he also got it on him too. And the wizard will kind of just look back at him and be like, "Well, what are we gonna do now?"
Mr.
And then,
Gator
as
gestures
you're
to
walking
Abner and
out,
Garmram.
as you're walking out, the wizard will respond and say, "Wait, is the missive for him or for me?"
You're the one who wished to discuss it, did you not?
Oh, well, yes.
Or is Mr. Coinson your legal counsel?
No, he's merely a third party in this case, I guess.
Then the missive will be for you.
Okay, we'll be sure to send it to the cathedral, and it'll get to me somehow. This wizard may have dumped charisma. He may have an 8.
Oh,
Perhaps a name that it should go to? Mr. Gator specifically says that because he's not prompting him to necessarily give his own name. But maybe that distinction is lost on the wizard.
Yeah, you can just address it to Counselor Loraria, and it should get to me. How the fuck do I spell counselor? Cown.
There you go.
What did I do wrong? It's correct. I must have put an E on the end instead of a.
There's like 2 ways you could spell it, I believe. I put them both in the chat. Very well. Thank you. Mr. Gator is gesturing to Abner and Garmram that they should follow shortly.
I take my croissant witch to go.
Abner just leaves.
I don't know if that would be like dignified or like gas station food at a.
It's at a cafe, so. What do you consider Starbucks food to be?
Fast food.
It's like lipstick on a pig food.
Yeah, close. Close enough.
That's not
Take-
even like anything about its quality either. Just
It's just
I don't know.
overpriced.
I
Oh god,
guess.
it's overpriced.
Take Starbucks and then go one tier up from that because it's a local cafe and not a fucking mega corporation.
So
Okay.
like a bakery?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, we don't even have servers.
Just don't drink the lemonade.
This is a Panera Bread reference. I know, but we don't have that here. Right?
Even if you
That's-
did, it probably wouldn't be in the same proportions.
Oh, that's fair. Was it the caffeine that killed people?
It was the caffeine and the sugar combined.
Oh.
And more importantly, it was them not labeling it as having high levels of caffeine.
Oh.
Well, it'd be quote unquote labeled. It's just online, not directly in the store kind of thing.
Why
That would
not?
be yeah.
Well, like things like caffeine dosages aren't typically listed on stuff
Well,
directly.
So one, they didn't label it at all. So people with caffeine sensitivities, drank it, and died. And
Mhm.
2, afterwards, when they did post the amounts, people don't know what amounts are. So 200 milligrams of caffeine, I don't know how much that
Is
is.
that a
I'll just
lot?
drink it.
That's a lot.
How much is in this 1 cup of coffee? Like a
Like 8,
regular?
I think.
Oh
Depends
my
on what.
god.
It depends on the size of the coffee, but
Okay,
yeah.
how much is in the monster?
God, that can be what,
I
somewhere
I
like 150.
believe it had the same amount of caffeine as a proportional amount of coffee would have had in it. I think it was less
Mhm.
actually, but the problem is that it was 30 ounces of lemonade.
Oh,
Imagine
Yeah,
it's
it
a
was a
lot
drinking
of
fuck
coffee.
30
ton
ounces of
of
coffee.
lemonade. Yeah,
How much is
a
30
lot
ounces?
of people do that. Having
It's
worked at a Starbucks, a lot of fucking people do that.
it's like 3 caffeine pills worth of caffeine.
Well,
30 ounces, by the way, is two bottles of Coke, I think.
oh, geez.
Oh my
Monster,
god.
Monster Energy is only 86 milligrams? Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not a whole lot. Well, because at least according to the website and all that whatnot, so a shot of espresso at Starbucks would be 75 milligrams. And yeah, so like their, I think it was 12-ounce cup of coffee is basically the same as that or something like that.
Yeah. I get tea
But
and
yeah,
a
no,
ham and
like
cheese
300
sandwich.
is quite a bit.
Yeah. Uh,
Like, well, then
uh,
again, I also used to be.
300 sounds like a lot.
Well, I mean, that kind of is only like 5 shots, and I used to do that regularly.
You need to
But you
stay up
didn't
a lot, huh?
you didn't do it all at once is also the problem.
No, I literally would walk in, do like 4 shots, 4 ice cubes, and start work.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. I guess
And then
you
and
were
then
used to
sometimes,
it?
well, yeah, no, I
Yeah.
was very used to it because like I would also then like a couple hours later re-up with like 4 more shots. Like
You
it,
have a
it was
tolerance.
very
You have a caffeine
regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
tolerance, and the people that died from it have a caffeine sensitivity. So
Yeah,
Uh
exactly. Like it is insane the amount of, well, plus people that would be going to Panera wouldn't regularly be getting coffee all the time. They
yep.
wouldn't be used to
different
that.
bread.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, we get soups all the time and stuff. Oh, hey, this thing that has a shit ton of caffeine. Yeah, let's have that too.
This soup also has caffeine. 500 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, Garverum gets, he gets a croissant sandwich, ham and cheese, and the tea, and he pays 4 gold for it. In tips.
Support your
You
local
really need
businesses.
to talk about your monetary.
Well, Garmrum's going to get good service wherever he goes. So, that depending on how you live your life, that could be money well spent.
Everyone's been so nice to me.
But it's a roadside cafe. He's not going to like Shea Dwarf Beard or something. But
There was not a single beard hair in my tea. It's very pleased.
It's run by a gnome that wears a very outrageous apron and has the mustache. You know the one.
Oh yeah, there was only very little crack in my tea. Gnomes and their crack.
unfamiliar.
Anyways, um, oh yeah, Alex was leaving. They've got the name to send the missive to so that they can meet under less suspicious circumstances. And out of character, I should probably be breathing a sigh of relief because we were fucking with a high level list.
Yeah.
You want to guess what level he was?
It's probably
12?
like level 15 or some shit.
He was 15, yes.
Oh my god. Well, that's a wizard from the council, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and here is Mr. Gator fucking
Counteracting his shit.
he's not even a dedicated caster. He's got archetype into Magus at the lowest level with Wizard at the lowest level, you know?
The next day, this guy's got his book stripped from him. You've been shamed by an archetype caster, and not even a full archetype caster. It's a magus. I don't know what level
The
spells magus is. Magi.
it scales, but you only get 2 spells from it, but it scales upwards.
Okay, so you can get up to like 9th level or 10th level. You only get 2 forever. Is that right?
It's different
For-
than
For
Wizard
the
because like
dedication, I think he gets to 7.
Oh, that's not bad.
I think
yeah,
dedications are always 2 lower than maximum.
the difference from like Wizard is that like you will eventually get a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3 spell, but with the Magus dedication, it'll be like 2 level 7 or level 8 spells by the end of it.
Normal caster would, if you take every single feat to boost it, they would have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Anyways, yeah, so let's
Hydroponics.
that or well, do I have any evidence to turn in from this? Maybe the rat? Is the dead rat the can I turn in the dead rat? Does that count?
You could. It's not worth anything, though, obviously.
Oh,
Hello,
yeah.
courthouse. I'd like you to buy my dead rat.
You mentioned there being a ring that increases diplomacy. What's it called again?
That's a good
Oh,
question.
I'll just look it up. Should be fine.
The best way to look it up is to go to skills on Nethys,
And just start diplomacy.
and then diplomacy, and then item bonus. Item bonuses for diplomacy, common items. I think it was an uncommon item, though.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of uncommon items.
Messenger's ring gives you a
Interesting.
+2, period. It's not to any specific thing.
Oh, it's not even common.
It is common.
It also lets you cast. Yeah, it also lets you cast message.
Yep.
Oh, 700. That's expensive.
Yeah, it's
I'll
level
get that
9, so
later.
it's on level.
Yeah. Feel that later. I like that it has the message, so I can unlearn message.
It also has animal messenger, so you can just be like, "Here, rat, go."
Go, rat! Go!
Yeah, so if that counts for the purposes of evidence, let's go ahead and turn it in.
I'm so excited. You're so flawless, Judge.
Mr. Coinson lives up to his ancestry, he says with a derisive snort.
What's Mr. Coinson again?
He's a snake.
Oh,
He's a
for some
corn
reason,
snake specifically.
yeah, a corn snake. Are corn snakes harmless?
Yes.
They're not poisonous, more specifically.
Yeah, I mean, they can bite. They just.
They're also like, do they constrict? I don't know. That's
They're
probably not
extremely
important right
small,
now.
so I don't think it matters.
Trying to constrict your finger. I'm like, oh, look, it's giving me a hug.
Yes, Mr. Gator is more than pleased to be done with Mr. Coinson, and
So the wizard is going to deal with you on his own now without Mr. Coinson?
I think that would be for the best, if possible. But I'm not sure I trust this Mr. Loria's intention, or Counselor Loria's intentions. So I wish to do a little bit of research. uh, out of game. He wants to figure out if he's on the Scartoli side or not.
Mm. Did you try secretly Hail Hydraing him?
I would never deign to worship a snake figure, let alone a multi-headed snake.
But which I mean, just say like the Hicket Dracones, whisper it to him like you're a part of it, and see what happens.
I don't think that's the secret code sign that they give each other.
Especially when they yelled it out in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but it's all in the tone. If you say it conspiratorially and like nudge wink him, he might get, you know.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so there's a couple of different people that I would want to follow up on for that. For example, uh, Scartoli's brother, who's kind of fallen into the background lately. Um, we can also kind of ask.
We should say hello.
We should catch up with him at some point. Yeah.
Ooh, Nakra
Um,
gets 1 point.
we could also do the whole glad handing around town with Garmerim again to see if he could strike up that kind of information from the public.
I'll try.
I imagine we might be able to talk to Brother Gerald about that, or maybe Detective Thorne if he's interested in talking to us, which he may or may not be because we kind of lost him his job.
Oh. What did we do? How did he lose his job?
There was no Thay threat anymore, so there's no
He
Thay task
solved his
force.
job.
Yeah, we did
Does that
his
mean
job for him.
Does that mean he's retired, or does he like do something else now?
Um, Nobody but Nakrad knows in character.
Oh.
As far as everybody else is concerned, he's just another guard.
Mm.
And
I forgot I had discreet inquiry. I can look for stuff you want, and people they'll have difficulty figuring out like what I've been asking for.
you can change shape and wear masks.
That too makes it extra difficult.
Either way, other than getting tea spat on his face, Mr. Gator is relatively pleased with how that turned out, considering what we knew and what we were getting into.
Hmm.
And I've gone ahead and turned in the mummified rat into evidence. So, shall we go deal with Tar?
Right, we might as well.
Mr. Coattail? Oh, your tokens aren't on this map. I guess I should do that first. How were you going to go about coming in again, by the way?
I think we left off with the pretense that we would come back to make another purchase. Or am I misremembering?
I know you did purchase something last time.
If that's the case, we may come in and pretend like we're here to buy some more now that we're satisfied with the product that we did buy.
Yeah, I think that was the pretense we were going with.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that because it was stupid. Okay. Um. Um. Well, Kuka's not here, so I'm gonna have to crit for him. Um. Everyone give me a perception, and it can be open. I'll have to do Kuka.
Hell if I know. But everyone else is on point.
Garmrum's still upset
Mr.
about.
The tea.
Yeah,
How could he spit on you? How could he?
Mr.
you'll find that is
Gator.
the least of the
Um.
things that he's done.
The elevator guard, I guess we can call him. I don't know if it's an elevator if it goes underwater, but whatever. Um. You notice it's the same one. They say nothing as you approach. Um. And their eyes have, first of all, they're red, which has never been the case before. Um, and they have a weird shine to them as you walk past and go down inside. And then as you approach inside here, all of the other ones also have this same blood red sheen to their eyes. All except for Tar, uh, who, whenever you come in, um, looks over to you for a second, um, and then looks back to his papers, and then looks back up to you, uh, and lets out a shriek that says, "They're here! They're here! Everybody, stop them!" Um, well, everybody, stop them, and also protect me with your lives. And there we go. And through a dimension door that kind of looks like the surface of a water mirror, I guess you would call it. Um, just like a bucket of water that you would have that you would look into for a reflection. One of these steps out.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I just point,
Tentacles
point,
and horns
yeah,
and wings
point at Tar real
and
quick.
fins.
We're still going to pretend to kill you, right? Message him. Are we allowed to fight this thing?
He will
Quick rundown of your plan. Just message.
he will
Quick
reach
rundown of your
down
plan.
and grab a um like a satchel that he has brought with him and throw it over his back. And while he's crouching down like that, he will say, "Yes, yes, just go with it."
I just
It's more believable if they think they're protecting me.
okay. Let's go. I just give everyone a nod. Give him the signal, like, yeah, we're game. Let's keep going. You roll initiative.
Yes, and give me initiative.
Oh wait, who has the
Puka.
scroll?
That is Gator, right?
It would have to be me because
Yeah.
I think other than you, I'm the only person who can cast it, and you need to be
Just in
ready
case
to
he
keep
actually
him
runs.
alive. Yeah.
What were the things for it again? What magics could use it?
It was
Divine and
Divine and
Arcane?
Arcane is what I remember.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Technically Nakrad could do it, but he would have to get a 20 because he can only do primal with nature.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
And Kuka, does Kuka have Shrek magic item?
Pretty sure.
No.
At least, huh? Must be some other trick Kuka does.
Speaking of Kuka. Delete the playlist so it doesn't autoplay something else. And we're gonna start with this
Oh,
music.
they replaced the hat of disguise with the masquerade scarf.
Yep.
I prefer it. It's cute.
I need to wait to my turn to tell you I'm demoralizing the closest one, or is that just
No.
automated?
You do that on initiative.
Okay.
So just pick the one. There should have been a thing in the chat whenever you rolled.
Yeah, there's only one within 30 feet of me, so
Okay.
it's kind of
Just
picked
select
for
that
me.
one and then press the button. Well, there's this one over here. Is this one not 30? Yeah.
I honestly didn't even see that one. Okay. Well, I don't know.
It goes first,
That one's
so
a spell.
it wouldn't be useful
Oh.
on that one.
Wait, what?
So-
One more time?
The one on the right goes first, so it would be frightened and then immediately lose it. So
Oh,
this one's better.
okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Where is the button? Button. There it is. That's not great. Oh, well, it worked. Boo.
I'm gonna scare you with my southern accent. Ooh, y'all are going down.
I just laugh ominously at the start of the battle.
You just laugh and say y'all.
You gotta twirl your pistol and flare a little bit as you do it.
Yeah, precisely. Still not sure how scouting works on this, but
Oh, you just
So
have to
it's
have been
just gonna-
scouting beforehand.
Yeah,
oh,
which I think
okay.
Kuga is doing.
That'd be me. Usually, but I don't think that kind of works in this case. But either way, it's the same amount
I'd
of
let it.
bonus.
This guy's gonna run over all the way behind here, actually. And then, who's he gonna shoot at? Also, I keep doing the thing where I set you guys up in order like this and then start initiative with the order. So if you would like to move around near
Oh,
the
right.
entrance in some way,
It would have been like taking point. Even though I go late initiative, it's gonna be bad.
he's gonna shoot Kuka apparently. Worth noting, the ones facing left have guns, and the ones facing right have melee guns.
Melee gun.
Trigger
Wait, what?
brands.
Wait, did I say that right? Left have melee guns. Right have fucking.
What's a melee gun? Why'd they go further?
Because the ones on look facing to the right looks like they have crossbows, so I would
Yes.
assume range.
Hit by 0.
Oh god, the Giselle.
So the ones facing left are melee guns.
Yes.
Or what?
Oh, that's in Kuka.
Okay, turn 1. I don't think I have it on here, but is it channel elements? Okay, I do have it on. Channel, um, water, and then Steam Knight, which I don't think I can drop on them. And
You
then
can just
last
makes him
action,
jump, yeah?
I don't have the hotkey for cover set, so Abner, and then I'll set that hotkey up on your turn.
Oh, it might help if I. There we go. Okay, popped out the encounter tracker. Okay.
Where is that scroll?
Yeah, I looked on you earlier and I didn't see it, so maybe somebody else has it.
Okay, one closest to me is Spookumed, so I'm going to shoot a different one right now. Because let's spread the love. I could actually technically shoot big creepy fish tentacle hand guy, but
Does anybody have the scroll of Drop
Yeah.
Dead, I think it was?
Does Kuka have it? Is that where it went?
I thought you were the one who had it.
I'm
Yeah.
supposed to have it, but I don't
Oh
think
well.
I
Oh, I
do.
have it in my inventory.
Okay, there you go.
I'll
Problem
I'll
solved.
send it to you. Here.
Oh.
I'll just send it to you. I can just drop it on them, right?
How I don't know. I've never been able to use the mod because I've never been a player. I've always been a GM.
Yeah,
Giveth to me. Thank you.
did it go to you? Oh, it did. Beautiful. There's a different mod where it's like there's an icon in the thing you can just click to send it to someone with Fek is using.
I'm gonna use my fancy toes to freely move to here.
Actually, is this something I could add to my spell book?
That would
Yeah,
be
but I don't
cool.
think you'd be able to cast it because you don't have a spell slot of a high enough level.
Yeah, not for a while, for sure. I was just thinking if I had the time, it would be worth doing.
Then we're going to shoost the one on the right.
Crit him.
Still hit by 0. Oh,
If
that's
you would
fun.
have rolled decently, you would have crit him.
Yeah.
Fucking hit on a 3.
That box looks different. Okay, well, whatever. Then we're going to shoost the one on the left. Do some. Oh no, that's that map.
I think you'll still hit on a map because you hit on an 8. Oh, good lord.
Oh god, or grid
Crit
on the
because they're
map.
frightened.
Woo!
That's a lot of dice.
It's a lot of 10.
Can you see the health bars? You cannot see the health bars.
I can.
Forgot to set those. So there's how hurt that one is.
Wow, from 54?
That's not from 54.
No.
No, this one is
Oh,
54.
okay.
Yeah,
That's a
Oh, there
big.
you go.
it's still quite a durable creature. And then we're going to running reload to here. And that's me. Oh, did he run? Did he roll for the fort save?
You do not. Kapowie, you're probably gonna fail. Mr. Gator.
Um, let's see. Might as well gang up, right? Let's stratagem devise.
Good plan.
Why do I have 2 checkboxes for devise a stratagem?
Don't
Is one
know.
new?
One may be a higher bonus because it didn't. It added both instead of just the highest one. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, the top one adds a bonus and the bottom one doesn't. So let's see what happens if I just do this. Ho ho! I'm not doing that then.
By 3. There we go.
This.
Oh wait, when you channel elements, you get a free stance
Yeah,
or
free
blast,
blast.
don't you? Okay, so it would have
Yeah,
been the
dude.
stance, so he just wasted one of his actions so well.
New
He was just
class
going to
with
cower
this.
anyway.
Where is my knowledge roll? Kobolds fall under society?
Yes.
Max health. Crappiest save.
Fail by 2.
Critical hit.
That's a lot of damage. Is that a crit? That's not the crit. So I have to double this, right?
So 48.
But wait, there's more.
Oh.
That's annoying.
As
Do I
he's
lack
about to
permission?
die, his eyes glow red and have a trail that come off of them. And their body morphs to be much more muscular. They grow extremely large claws, and their teeth become much more visible in their mouth.
What did you feed these corn-fed kobolds?
Corn?
That's
More
what's into
corn!
this.
Is that the one that happens to go next? It is not. Okay. That one has to spend 2 actions. Um,
They get vehemently.
let's see.
Why are they all Sephiroth, dumb? I smash him. I can't remember
Um,
if it's just moving through or
I think if he would have,
moving through, yeah.
so he was here.
Hmm.
So 25. Yes, you would have gotten hit right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a 10-foot reach. Let's
Because
go.
he started his second move within your reach, so you get a hit.
Sure. Just target him and strike him.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that reminds me. I was going to switch. The first time that one of them does that,
This
I
thing's
was in
technically
fact
out.
going to switch to this.
Oh yeah, perfect. We have been critting a lot. Shitty damage. 20 damage.
Sadly, you don't stop his movement on a crit. You have to be a monk for that.
Yeah, gotta be a monk.
Is it gonna hit Gator or is it gonna hit Garmrum? It's gonna hit Garmrum with not the ranged, with the melee trigger brand.
It's hit by 0.
And that is all its actions. Who is Kuka gonna hit? Probably the one that's close and hurt.
And this one's flagged. But this one might die immediately, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he can't flank that one though. He can probably hit and kill it though.
Yeah, he might.
I think this is
See,
more defensive. I think I'm just gonna go with this one.
yeah.
And now everybody gets gang up. So this one and
Critical again.
this one.
Jesus.
Wow.
What the fuck, Kuka?
Fucking 18s.
This is too easy. This thing in the middle of the back room is going to be nasty.
Okay, well let's give them enfeebled. And let's just say that they die, and I'll do the healing. Actually, no. Let's see. Kapowie. Kapowie.
And that guy does the breath of life to keep them from dying.
Heroism. Also, I need to press this just to make sure that it counts.
Excellent.
And that's Kuka done. Who knows Latin? Do you know what Estuan Inter East means?
Oh god. I remember reading the English version of these lyrics, but I can't remember.
Pine tree. Take cover. Shoot Abner. Oh, okay.
Lovely.
It's just a crit everywhere.
Something
Ow.
about sickness.
Something in the water.
That was a lot of damage.
Oh, they have a breath weapon.
Whenever they die and come back, they do, yes. Dimension door at will.
Oh no.
Oh no. You guys are probably gonna pass this because it's incapacitation. Everybody went Necrad.
Oh dear God! When I saw that die rolling, it was so close to a 1.
So this is everyone but Nakra. What role is this?
Yeah, there's no thing in the
The
chat to
button
roll.
is really hard to see, but it's there. DC
It's
23
DC
will
23.
save.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I think the fact that it's incapacitation means
Oh,
everybody's
no.
gonna succeed.
Oh.
I succeeded.
Automatically turning off my noble resolve. That's weird.
It's not an emotion effect.
Oh. Fine.
But
For your
also,
heaviness.
Everybody
if it's a
succeeds.
success, then it's critical.
Yep. So it does nothing to anyone.
Thank goodness.
Does it say that you're immune to it if you succeed, though?
24 hours or 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So literally only Nakrad has to care about it now. And then it is going to hit the weakened person with the tentacles.
Rude. Ow.
What is the spooky ghost damage? Oh, spirit damage, okay. You take 1 Pac-Man ghost.
Oh no.
Spirit damage affects anything now, right?
Basically, yeah.
That's good. It's
And
good now.
also, give me one of these.
I am rolling my grit and tenacity for that.
Does it work on fort saves?
Yep, fort or
I know
will.
it doesn't work on one of them. I just forget which it is.
Reflex, I guess.
It works on either fort or will.
Go.
Pulling my grid on this one. But I have to use this, so here goes nothing.
Flex the venom out of your veins.
It adds a +2. That's exactly.
That's better than the failure by 5.
Okay, let's gravity weapon. Where's that button?
Can't use that again for an hour though, so.
Let's go ahead and hunt the big lizard thing. That is combined of the, oh my gosh, what was that feat called? But it's not Monster Hunter because then that lets me use nature. So what would the roll be for trying to recall knowledge this thing?
The big tentacle boy?
Yeah.
Religion.
Oh,
Do you have
religion.
religion?
No, that's untrained.
Just do nature -5 then.
Okay, so there's that, and then if it's a normal failure, I'm also able to do this one.
You succeed.
Oh, or succeed.
This is what is known as a Sarglagon. This is a devil that lives in Hell's underwater areas. They are guardians of the Academy of Lies, a repository of secrets in Stygia, the 5th layer of Hell. Let's see, is there anything else important on here? They're the only fiends that have yet to, or that have developed a defense against the waterway of the river Styx memory sapping qualities. Mortal spellcasters sometimes bind them as guardians of precious secrets or treasures, particularly in aquatic areas. They sometimes act as unnerving caretakers to mortals who have no idea what they did to earn their unwanted protector's attention.
I do not make eye contact.
You get one question, Fitzy.
Lowest save.
Reflex.
That sounds wonderful. Okay. Because I said, okay, yeah, gravity weapon, the hunt. So let's hunted shot. I forgot to change that to not secret.
Well, guess what?
Oh god, I crit it too. Okay. That was also with an antler arrow. I'll link that. Where's the button for it? Thank you.
It hurts extra
And
hard.
well, no, it will pin it to the ground, and I was going to use where's the free thing that you can do once a day this one. Or yeah, once a fight basically to increase the DC to what is it now? What's my
Your class
23?
DC.
Clash
28.
DC?
Oh wait, no, that's my spell DC. Yeah.
So it is immobilized.
Oh yeah, because it takes a crit specialization from the bow anyway. But it
Speaking of which, give me that crit damage.
I was going to also roll the. Oh wait, I don't want to do those. I do want to do the damage first. Holy crap! There's a lot of things up here.
It has to succeed at a 16 reflex save or be pinned, but if you crit, it increases to 15. So it goes
No,
down one?
it increases the DC that it needs to beat in order to unpin
Oh,
itself.
from the pinned. Okay. So it goes from 10 to 15. Okay.
Yes.
So I need to do this, but it needs to get a 28. So it crit fails.
And then that's the second shot of the hunted shot.
Kapowie.
And that's me.
Does that kill it?
Wait, shit.
Kapowie. It does not.
Well, that thing is not all that durable.
I was expecting it to be way tougher than that. Oh, then again, a 95 for a crit. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
She got a
Rolled a lot.
flaming holy
Yeah.
longbow or short gekgung.
Yeah, +2 greater striking holy flaming dawn silver gecko. God.
It is
Is it-
immune to
Say
fire,
that
or
10
it would have
times
died.
5.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, is it weak against spirit damage? As a devil.
It is weak to a thing that I will not say.
That's fair.
You'd have to do a check for that.
You're gonna do it for free.
I was about to say it.
Watch it be electricity.
Now, why would a water creature be weak to electricity?
I have no fucking idea, man. It's strange as shit.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Okay, cool. Just doing a bit
I'm
of
starting to
measuring
think
here.
that the music selection was Tar's idea to make it more convincing fight.
Yeah.
I think so too. Let me just do some measurements. Because I think this might hit all my friends if I'm not careful.
Oh, actually, I think I forgot the damage from gravity weapon. Oh, wait, or was that already
It
in
adds
there?
in there somewhere.
Oh, good. That's actually automatic. Thank God. Sorry,
Oh,
Garmarum was planning on hurting everybody.
yeah. Oh, never mind. I don't have that spell. I was planning on getting it later. Instead, I do have, I think, Flame Heart? Nah, let's not do that. Here, let's just do a little happy little inspiring martial stance. Let's do diplomacy. It's a
Oh,
natural
Oh
one.
no.
So I just don't get to do that for 1 minute. So never mind. He's gonna go take a power attack on this kobold here for 2 actions.
just get standard cover.
It's another one.
No.
Wow.
It's dead.
Well, that cover's instantly gone. Hoomst is going. This is going. Flank. That flank may allow it to fucking hit. Um, what is the success and the crit success on disarming again? Now that they've changed it.
Look it up. Let's see. Disarm. I don't even see it in my list.
Disarm. Success. -2 to attacks. Interact to get it back. Crit success, knock it on the ground. Okay.
How does that work when something's dual wielding?
They would pick one. I think it is just going to trigger brand melee. Does that count as flanking? Okay, it does. Damage.
Ow.
Enjoy your 1 sneak attack damage that I rolled.
This one's not too busy. I could maybe use a little help.
Trigger brand is a short sword, but it does not have agile. Okay. Attack 2.
It's got a gun built into it.
Yep. I guess that's the balancing factor on it.
There's one gun that's agile that I can think of.
Darn, that wasn't a crit fail. Oh well. I'll get to use my reaction thing one day.
Cones don't snap to the grid anymore, apparently. This one is going to take a stride to here. And then use this. Oh my god. Is that last button really disgusting for you guys too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's like a
the
pinkish
background.
white.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the default
1d4
background.
rounds. Who's getting affected by
Everyone.
Like
all of us?
everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, that was the wrong thing.
No.
That's not great.
Okay, so Garm takes half. Abner takes double. Would you like to keep that double, Abner?
No, not really.
Do you have a hero point?
I
Could add a
do.
+10.
I think I will. Yeah, I think I will burn that hero point.
So Garmarum and Abner both take half then of this.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah,
plenty of ones.
that would have downed me. And I have fire resistance, so that
Oh,
helps a
wait a
lot on that one too.
second. It was missing
Yeah,
an
fire
action,
resistance.
so it would have had to have done it from here. So that would not have hit Abner.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, I'll take my damage back then.
Save your hero point.
Yeah. Yeah, save the hero point too. So technically, it
Doesn't
would have hit the
affect the
Kobold
water.
and the Sarglagon as well, but they are immune to fire, so
Oh,
not even
okay.
rolling.
That's fair.
Because the
I looked
tiny
at a
Kobold becomes a real dragon and breathes fire for a second.
little undo with the strike through that's nice. I like that.
Reload, take cover, fire. On Necrad. Okay, now what's the range on this? Touch? Oh no. Okay, well, he has to make it convincing. So he is going to come all the way down here. I have to stop here. And then touch the kobold friend.
Hmm?
He's gonna have some explaining to do after this.
He's trying to make it look like he's not a traitor and not a complete coward.
Trying very, very hard.
Let me see if this is the correct number. It starts at a D8 and goes up every 2.
It should have an automatic thing.
I think this is
Leveled healing.
correct. And that's his turn.
They're immune to it for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Wait, who did he heal?
The one in the middle.
This fellow.
I don't see that one.
Oh, okay. There's a person here.
Oh,
Let me wiggle it a little bit.
oh, now it appears. Okay. Yeah, that was okay.
Also, let me check Steam Night real quick. Start of your turn, okay? So you don't have to worry about it yet. Abner.
Okay. So let's see. First action, we reload. I've got 2 bullets.
I would strongly advise you to step in my direction.
Okay. And then can I roll back first action to a stepping first action?
Yep.
Okay, what do I need? Running reload.
Does running reload let you step?
Oh, lets me stride.
Yeah. I didn't know
So,
if you
I
wanted
guess.
to see if they didn't have reactions or something.
I don't know. They probably don't. Well, I mean,
They
the
do
kobold
not.
might. The goopy tentacle hand fish bird thing might, but I'm still in his.
There's no
So we have
reaction.
a bullets ready. First thing, shoot tentacle face thing.
I think it's dead.
Apparently,
Tentacle.
turn tentacle face thing into mush.
Very nice.
Second action. Not second, final action. We shoot Kobold on right. That is me.
Mr. Cater.
All right. Where is it in this list? There it is. I can do the medicine with assurance.
Are you a master yet? Well, if you're doing it with assurance, then I guess.
Yeah, I am a master as well. So if I do it with assurance, it's 25, and that lets me get the 48 plus 15, I think.
Not 48, 2d8.
2d8 plus 10, unless you have medic.
Yeah.
There you go, Abner.
There's it.
Thank you.
Very nice.
And battle medicine is 1 action. Mr. Gator will then take the time to. You have to draw a scroll, right?
Yep.
He's going to have that in his offhand. So I'll just put that in the chat. And then he will proceed to protect himself with a shield.
This one's going to step. You can't step diagonally, can you? Because it would be double. Well, no, it's not double movement until you move. Okay.
Yeah, it's not till the second one.
Yep. And then he is going to. I just realized I put that wrong on all of them. That should be 2 claws and 1 jaws, not tail. Garmarum. Jaw first. And then claw. And then claw. Very successful.
Just, I understand, little one. Well, both Tar and the kobold is flanked to Kuka.
I think he's gonna move up to here, and then hit. I think he's going to go real hits on Tar,
Yeah.
unless he misses.
Does the miss by 2? Oh yeah,
He
he does
crit with the
critical hit.
lethal one. The good news
Jesus.
is he'll probably survive. Yeah.
All right, time to use that scroll because drop dead's a reaction, right?
I believe so.
It's good because then we have witnesses.
Yeah, reaction
That are
1
gonna
to 1
die.
1 creature.
There we go.
Notable that it is sustained for 1 minute, so you're gonna have to dump
It's just
an
sitting
action to
actions.
sustain it. Boop. Kuka done.
Dunka dunka.
Good thing that was a crit because that makes it way more believable.
Yep.
Reload, cover, shoot. But on whom?
I'm glad I decided to draw that scroll after all.
Yeah.
Kuka.
I'm over here slightly panicked, being like, Kuka actually killed him. What the fuck, Kuka?
Garm failed his perception roll.
He's got really low perception.
Oh shoot, that is me now. Oh shoot. Let's shoot this dude that's up here. Hunted shot.
Hit by Svnt.
Oh, the second one missed. And let's go ahead and well, there's so many dudes over here. Let's stride off into the bushes this way. And that'll end me. All right, Garm.
Let's see. Okay, range of that is 30 feet. Let me just do some measuring. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Conundrum. No, that's fine. He's gonna move here, I think.
No reaction.
Yeah, no reactions. And he's going to activate his demon mask, targeting all 5 of these unfriendly kobolds.
Speaking of which, this one shouldn't be frightened or stunned.
It's a fear.
DC 29.
I wonder if I can. It doesn't cast it from the mask.
Do you
Is
have
there a way
fear
to?
just in your spell list?
I do. Do you want me to cast it and just increase the DC by 1?
Just press the button. Don't actually cast it, just so it appears in
Okay,
the chat.
sure. I'll put it the proper level, which is 3, I think, where it becomes ranged. Yeah.
3.
Let,
Yeah.
let me just let me just cast. There you go. The DC would be 29 for the mask. The mask is 1 DC higher. At 1 point higher.
Wow. I see an 18, a 17, a 20, and an 18. God damn.
They rolled well. Failure is still fear by 1.
So this one is still spooked 1. The crit success is not spooked at all.
Mm-hmm. And the failure is spook 2.
This one
And
is
that's my turn.
spooked 1. This one is spooked 2. Which means this one is spooked 1. Right? No, not this one.
Yeah. Which one's the
This one
crit
is spooked.
success? Yeah, the crit success is not spooked at all.
This one is going to move as such and dogpile on the small one.
Undo that. Don't dogpile the small one.
I think I used the wrong one on the first one because it says it was fatal. Yeah, that was the range shot. It's not supposed to be the range one. Oh well. Same 2-hit, so. And now this one, which cannot use its breath weapon. However, it can not flank anyone. Oh boy. Neck red. Bite.
Oh, no chompies.
Get chompied.
Those chompies hurt.
They're fire chompies.
Spicy chompies.
You know what? This one will do reload, cover, shoot at the same person. Also, it appears like it only randomizes the first hero point roll of the day. So now Kuka gets one. Also, there's your damage, Nick Red. Okay, he is pretending to be dead. Did you have any plan for somebody to like stuff him in a bag or something?
Do we have a bag in which to
So
stuff him?
the spell leaves behind a fake double, and he becomes invisible.
Yep.
So he can run away and hide. And as long as I sustain the spell, then the fake body will be there. But yeah, we do need to do something. Either we need to kill everybody before I drop the sustain, or we need to like cover the corpse.
Let's at least drag it away from where the eyes are.
Yeah, but I think isn't that all of the kobolds right now?
He has snuck from the location he is in. And because he succeeded, he is now undetected.
I do hope he planned. Did we find a place to meet up with him after this? Or are we just gonna assume he's gonna find? Never mind. We'll get to this later.
If nothing else,
Tracker.
we would probably tell him to go to the Presley estate.
Just go there. It's very far away.
Okay, we're gonna first things first. Spooky reload the kobold on the left.
Actually, I changed my mind. He is going to one action pull off his necklace, another action put it on the ground next to the corpse, third action sneak away.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. Spooky reload. I'm just gonna do it by glaring ominously versus having to say anything because I have an intimidating presence now. No, sorry. Hold on. Where is it? There is intimidation, not demo. Okay. I really need to start using hotkeys. Where'd it go? Well, not great, but it still worked.
This one.
So scarried him. Then we're going to. Gonna go ahead and shoot the one up north. Actually, no. I'm gonna. He's not currently off guard, so instead I'm going to twirl at him. So I'm gonna feint him.
Get me twirled.
Split.
Woo.
Off guard.
And then finally, I'm going to shoot him. Well,
This one?
it's not great. Hold on, I accidentally changed worlds. Give me a second. There you go. The one up north, yeah.
Okay. The off guard almost mattered.
Not great. Kind of a lackluster effort. Oh, I don't think it actually targeted anymore. So yeah. Should be the one above Kuka. I think when I
So not
teleported.
this one.
No, this.
Subtract that one. Damage
Where
that one.
is my? Yeah. I seem to forget how to ping.
Hold click.
Just hold. Yeah, hold. Click.
Oh yeah, would have been that one. I don't know if that would have changed the whole off guard effect though.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, then that'd be me.
Action 1 sustain.
Yep. You. You must die. And that's it.
Kuka cannot. He can flank somebody.
That's technically flanked. Right?
Does Nakred need to be wielding a melee weapon, or is it just Kuka standing next to a
You
friend?
have to have the ability to do a melee attack, which you do because you have legs and can kick.
Unarmed. Yeah. Hey, the frightened elf.
Can I turn off the sneak attack? Yes, I can. Dead. Turn over.
Very nice.
It's the far gunner. It's Karmarum.
On me.
Reload, cover, shoot.
Next to the frightened.
Every +1 matters. I don't know if I need the hunted shot, but let's do it.
I have
Doesn't
good
matter
news.
anyway.
I have good news and potentially frightening news, Necred.
Yes.
It took extra damage from the holy effect on your bow.
Wait,
Oh
is this the
no.
first range dude that we've like taken down or almost taken down?
I think so.
Yeah, that is. Okay, that could possibly be disturbing news for the other dude as well. When does this dude go next? Oh, he's the first one. Yeah, I think we actually do want to take care of these dudes real quick.
Don't worry about it. I'm
Yeah,
nearly there.
If they take
yeah, but you
good
know, there's the other
damage,
dude too.
yeah.
Yeah, let's try a third attack. Yeah, I wasn't too confident in that one.
Good hero point.
That I could actually, I might as well because I did get an extra one. Let's hero point that one at least.
Just give me the
If you leave
beers
this
then.
one to me, I could use a death effect on it to see it doesn't come back.
Oh,
Too late.
It's okay. I think it just died.
yeah,
Yep.
it
No,
did.
there we go. It's back.
Okay, so it is back. Last action because I think he might
I
be
thought that
getting
was your
taken
third.
care of. Hunted shot was the first
Oh,
combined attack. So it'd be third action. I'm gonna
Well,
hunt
then
the last dude.
your first one would have been to hunt and then double shot and then third
I
shot.
was already hunted that dude. I thought. Yeah, the previous turn I was already hunting him.
Okay.
Third action, I'll switch my hunt to the next one in preparation that hopefully somebody takes care of him.
What death effect do you got, Garmrum?
never mind. It just says if it kills a target, not if it reduces it to 0. It's flens. If I hit it, it turns into bones, but that normally counts for
You
like
can still do that.
NPCs. Yeah,
Do it. Do it.
yeah, I could try. Well, it's over there, so I'm gonna go over to it, and I'm gonna try and flens it. What level flens should I do? Let's see. Oh god, I have so many spells. Let's do level 3. Level 3 flens. What is level 3 flens? 66 potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Let's target.
3d4 persistent bleed, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Let's cast that. And
Cover
then
does
let's
not
do an
apply, which it wouldn't anyways, right? No, it
yeah.
would. Okay. Let me remove that for you.
Hit by 3. For 26 damage.
And there's only bones left.
You know what you should do? You should cast that on Fake Tar's dead body
Yeah,
once everything else is taken care of.
absolutely. That's me though. My move and 2 action to cleanse.
Hmm.
I plan on cleansing everybody here.
Do you have enough spells for that?
I only needs the first. It's a first level spell. It's one of my signature spells.
I was gonna say I have no idea how your spell slots are,
Yeah,
Spontaneous.
yeah. It's one of my. Yeah,
or how many you have even.
that's fair. A lot. We just rested.
He's going
I haven't cast any spells.
He's going to attempt to trip you.
Let me see. That's based on my reflex.
Works by 2.
Yep, works by 2. My reflex is my worst.
Thunk.
Ah. How could you do this to me?
Oh, now you can roll in your bones.
Made a mistake. Life goes on.
God damn it.
And now I'm fading away.
Okay, this time he sneaks and fucks it up so everybody knows where he's at.
It's okay, everyone else distracted.
Then Abner.
Okay, we're going to fix the part of my desk that just fell off real quick.
Broke your desk?
No, it's a glass desk, so the edge is rather uncomfortable on my armsies. So I have like a pipe insulator essentially as an armrest.
That's fair.
And it falls off sometimes. Okay, moving forward.
They are useful.
They are. Skedaddle up there and toss a bullet in my gun while I go. We're going to go ahead and... He's already spookumed, so I can't do that.
Speaking of which, now it should be down by 1.
Oh, perfect. Then that... Yeah, I'm going to get hit by the action economy here. So we'll spooky reload him. Let's see. There you go. There it is. Apparently a flaming knoll running up to you is somewhat disconcerting. Or maybe it's just the gun, one or the other.
To fear.
And then final action, we're going to shoot him.
I mean, I'd be afraid of a gun that's on fire.
God. Be very afraid.
Too bad your gun doesn't have a death effect. 2
Could
10s.
you imagine?
And I need to see if he beats my crit specialization.
By 5. On 1.
Okay, that is me. Really hope I get the economy to work well enough to double shot the guy in the corner. Oh, hey, Nakrat's suddenly different looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me way too long to find any kind of a hobgoblin with a bow.
Hey, look at him.
Zoom in.
Enhance.
I mean, granted, that's not any kind of like commissioned artwork or anything that I was just
Yeah.
browsing online.
Mr. Gator.
I think I will do the sustain, and then can I target that guy?
You can, but he's behind cover.
So that's like what, a +4?
It's +4 to AC and reflex.
Hmm.
Is it 4 or is it 2? It's
2.
Because it's not greater cover.
The Desolation Locket, that's a save, right?
It's a will
Or
save.
Agonizing Despair, yeah. And it's 60 feet, which I just happen to be in range.
If you boost it, is your class DC higher? It is. Would you like to use your once per 10 minutes, I think we set it at, thing?
Yep. Or
Wait,
10 minutes.
what?
This.
Oh.
Oh, do we all have it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a free action.
I didn't
Betty
know
gave
we
us.
had. I didn't know I had that.
I gave it to everybody to experiment to see if it would be OP or anything.
Right. Experimenting for the main things coming
Yep.
up.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure with certain things it'll be OP.
Oh.
So that should be 7
Really good use
lower,
of
so
it
it's still a success.
with the Adler arrow. Those
Yeah,
have such low DCs.
but it's like even I think just hitting it basically just eats an action at least.
Oops. Well, for the antler arrow, and any type of ammunition, you have to activate it for one action, but almost all of them have in that same action you also get to shoot it.
Oh, is that the case?
Yep.
Either way,
I don't remember seeing that on the arrow. But,
it is Kuka's turn. And I deliberately did not target the that one so Kuka could finish it.
I am going to bank 2 actions to hit it with one action in case Flint's does not kill. And that would be Gator. It's gonna shoot back because you made it spooked. And now Necred.
Do I need to make like a concentration or anything?
No.
Oh, all right.
The only thing that stops spells that you're sustaining is an AOO, I think.
I thought any hit with because you have the concentration trait said something about that. But either way, a hunted shot. There's the first one.
Probably dead. That's a lot of damage.
Jesus,
Kupawi.
This
Yep, it's
bow is
dead.
great.
that bow it does a lot if I stack everything.
So the bad
Uh,
part is that your hunted shot is you do both and then the damage is combined, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's pouncing right back up.
Yep. Okay.
Well, either way.
You can do a additional shot now though.
Yep. Which is what I did last turn with the other dude. But yeah, additional shot. Add
Consecutive normal
these
arrows.
12s. Fuck it, hero point it.
Have we hit triple digit damage yet in this game?
Not
We
yet.
hit it once.
With
Oh yeah, there was once I
where's
think.
Kuka, maybe? Can't recall.
Third action for shits and giggles. Oh, that's fair.
Has this guy in front of me been resurrected.
He is not. So if you can kill him with flints, he's gone.
Yeah, let's
And if you
try.
don't, Kuka is backing you up and is gonna knock him into his beef state.
Let's see. Let's
You are
do it.
ganging up, by the way. So
Does that mean he's off guard?
Yep.
Sweet.
you might want to stand up first, though.
All right, I am fucking down. Let me stand. Okay, here we go. Get up. We'll try this one at 4th level. Because he tripped me and I took that personally.
Guilty of assaulting the prosecuting attorney for the 5th District Circuit Court.
Oh wait, I'm not. There's a -2?
Yeah, she still had the prone on.
Oh, weird. It's not listed in the right.
I deleted it for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 28. That hits by 5. So here's the damage. Did it cast? It didn't cast.
Not on mine.
Let me
no.
cast it.
I see the spell attack, but not the spell.
Yeah. Here's the damage.
There's a lot of 3s and 4s.
It is.
Still,
It's on D6s though.
Yeah, high side of it.
Yeah, high side.
I was going to say, is it enough 3s and 4s?
It was. Which means Kuka's turn was wasted, but oh well.
No, I gave him flag.
Reaction
That's good.
punch the bones on the ground.
And that's my entire turn. Because, yeah, I stood up. It's 2 actions. To cast a spell.
Abner.
Okay, well, I guess we'll running reload.
This one is not showing the buffs for me, but it has splorted, so
Splorted?
yes.
The revive thing.
Oh, yeah.
You need to do non-zero damage to kill it.
Well, let's hope.
I have a question. Does any one of us have a bag of holding yet?
You have one in
Nope.
the car, I think.
Okay, it's in the car. No one's carrying it.
Running reload up there. I'm gonna twirl at it. Which I can never really. There it is. Get twirled. And I'm going to shoot it.
So I will say its cover does not apply.
Nice, hit by 2.
Ooh.
Like that the green parts highlight what helped.
I think that's
That
enough.
was sad.
Okay. This one must be fucked because it's also not displaying as dead now either. Dead, please? Dead. Something's wrong with it, okay.
He looks dead to me.
It's dead.
Yeah. While everyone is down, if this is the end of initiative, Garm just goes over to this one here, the fake corpse, and reduces it to skeleton
Yeah, you've got
with a 1st level spell.
I think you've got 8 turns if you want to bone all
Yeah.
of them.
It bones all of them and collects all the bones in a sack, including the inventory. Like,
We have to hide the mass murder we did.
yeah, it's like, and then we can dump all the bones in the river where they can't be counted, right? Maybe some of them will wash up.
Sure.
Only a little disconcerting sounding.
If it works.
If it works, well, let's go. Let's skedaddle.
Okay, but what is our cover for this if somebody sees us or something? Or like, well, okay, so obviously if something is scrying in here and would have seen everything just fucking die and get turned to bones and put in a sack, that almost seems a little over the top for like what is our motivation in here?
Well,
Oh, I
we were
start.
defending
Yeah,
ourselves. I don't know about
yeah.
anybody else.
Can you loot this one, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, it's just
Oh,
not showing
that's
up as
what.
dead correctly then.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's
They've
loot
all
it.
got stuff. We should
Yeah.
loot it.
Oh, +1 Giselles. Very nice.
+1 trigger brands.
Oh, sweet.
And some fine clothes.
They aren't striking though, right?
No, not striking.
Nice. Very nice. Fatal D8.
Abner, you may as well add 50 extra bullets to yourself.
Hell yeah.
That's great.
Hey, fine clothing. These are expensive. They're like 2 each. Sell them for half.
I don't know, maybe I'm thinking a little too much into that.
If it'll make you feel better.
Yeah. Or,
And
or if just like gang violence like this happens
yeah,
regularly enough that
that's
it's
what I
not
mean. Like,
super sus.
yeah, if it makes you feel better, I can write blue rules on the ground. Blue rules, red rules.
Red sucks. Blue
Yeah,
rules.
gotcha.
Yeah. Can I,
Why
Garm
don't
can
you
do
do
better
it
than
in
that. Can I roll intimidation to see how much better Garm is at making intimidating text than Frisk?
Sure. Here, why don't
Who,
you do it
who does
in
it like a 5-year-old?
why don't you do it in Draconic?
I'll ask someone who speaks Draconic to translate, and then we'll do it.
Me. I can do it.
Yeah, and here you go. Oh, what's Cyril prison? That's blue rules. Yeah, 31.
Cerulean
Yeah,
presides.
yeah, and he just puts it somewhere in blood or something.
Did we loot all this stuff? Put it into the party inventory at least?
Well, you took my
Yeah,
bones, so I figured you'd take everything else.
Well, I wasn't asking, like, are we taking it? I was asking if anybody had done
Oh,
the
If somebody
the
had actually done it.
bookkeeping.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I said I put them all on the sack, but I didn't put any of them in the actual. I didn't do any bookkeeping, so I said I'm a
All right,
child.
I'll do that.
I was gonna say I keep forgetting where. Oh, there it is.
Thank you. That's another thing I don't remember where it is. I'm glad someone knows. We'll turn a bunch of these into gold. I think we should probably give like Abner one of these Giselles. They're really neat.
Have some unfading
Two-handed?
now.
It can't
You
be
can-
one-handed,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. If you use them one-handed, they don't have the
Fatal.
fatal trait, but they're D8s.
I mean, I'll hold on to it, but the fatal trait's kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
good for if you really want range, right? Because they have a longer range.
What is the range?
90.
Eh,
I thought
Not
they were
much
150,
better
but that
than
must
your-
be the
Yeah,
muskets.
that must be the arquebus.
Yep.
yeah, that's a little bit farther. I'll hang on to one. I don't know how much I'm going to be using it.
Yeah, just in case. You can't put it in your holster.
Yeah.
Or
I
can
already-
you?
Well, I don't have the holster anymore.
Ooh.
I have the blazons of shared power.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The holsters.
I don't
Blazons
think
is
a
a holster.
Giselle would fit into your bandolier.
I don't have.
How
I don't
much
have
does it
the
weigh?
bandolier.
If it's not light, it's not gonna fit, right?
They weigh 1, so it wouldn't fit, yeah.
I don't have the bandolier anyways. I think I sold that.
I think you did too.
So because it was kind of not useful.
It
now that I
was
have
too
the
much action
blazons.
economy.
Yeah, I'm already getting. That's already kicking me periodically. I don't need to add extra feet.
The thrower's bandolier is just the same thing but better.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here and away from sight before the invisibility disappears. Or we can put Tar in the sack and carry him out. His bones are very clean, mind you. Lens is very clean. Can you tell me how many first level spell slots it took to bonify the
You
rest?
cast it on 2 of them already,
So yeah,
so you
so
need
including the
4
illusion of
more.
Tar. Yeah, let me just subtract those from my first level spells.
Did you
Okay,
want
I'll
to
need.
do... Well, I'll say the Sarglagon after you killed it, like, disappeared, because it's a fucking
That's
demon.
what. Yeah, that's what they normally do. Okay, I removed 3 first level spells and 1 second level. I like this song. We just murdered people. Why?
That's what I said, unfitting music time.
Here, listen to this fucking like slide trombone.
Let's
Anyways,
go. We put Tar in our car and we drive.
well, we need to get him out of the city first.
Yeah,
But that shouldn't be too hard. For you see, I have another scroll.
beautiful. Can he use
So
it
unless
on
Tar
himself?
already has an idea for getting out of the city, this is what I could suggest.
Yeah, that target self, or can you target someone else?
Willing creature,
Cool.
1 hour.
1 hour should be enough time to get out of the city.
Yeah, it can look like another small person, a gnome, unless kobolds hate gnomes here.
They do, yes.
Then it'd be the
Yeah.
perfect disguise, right?
I've added your 3rd um, Dragon Eye amulet in there.
Sweet.
And now I believe you have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Tar about getting him out of here.
And somebody else.
The Lorax?
You need to talk to the person who sent you to him. Because he's been
Oh
taken
yeah, that's
care
right,
of now.
Rajira. Yeah, we need to get the deed from Tar and get him out of here, and then we can talk to Rajira.
Also, he can fucking heal everybody once over the 10 minutes it takes.
I
So,
don't mind.
boop. Get some refreshing water splashed on you.
Oh, this is so good. It's
Very
so
nice.
warm.
Haha, get pranked, it's ocean water.
To drink it. Well, now I smell salty.
It won't let me apply the healing, so I'll just do that manually.
I already applied it to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost everybody. It's on him, too.
Didn't get crit. He didn't get crit a lot.
With a knife.
The Star Knife. Star Knives are deadly, I'm pretty sure.
He's like, I told you to make it look good, but not that good. Damn.
No, that's good. It's good that you look pretty dead. You want to see what your bones look like? This is them, apparently.
Well, I mean, he ducked the tonfa, then
Well, the bones disappeared when the spell dropped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, here's what
yeah,
other
but
kobolds'
all the
look
bones
like.
mixed. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
all the bones mixed up, you wouldn't see that disappear.
Do you see how blasé we are with handling the corpses and remains of your kind? Does that bring you confidence in our ability to take care of you?
We know rituals to bring them to life as skeletons.
You know, you say that jokingly, but as a matter of fact,
You said I didn't joke. I
Wait,
also know it.
how would that work if it was like a pile of them? Would they just like grab as many parts as possible to make a complete skeleton and that'd be one? Or would
These
it
are all
try
complete
to,
skeletons.
or would it actually like try to grab all of it from that one like bone that you're holding or something?
I have no clue.
So like, huh.
I think on a crit you get 2 of them, right?
Oh god.
Okay, no, you
All
don't.
the skeletons. No?
If we crit fails, it's very angry at us.
Oh, it's just a higher level.
If you crit it, you can take it around with you as a minion.
Oh,
You can
yeah,
have
minion.
4 of them that way, and then the rest are mindless, and you have to control
It's
them
a
manually.
shame necromancy is illegal. So we're not going to do.
It's also evil. It's right there in the tag.
Yeah, it says evil.
creating a skeleton's not illegal.
Is it not? I thought necromancy was.
Um, Broadly speaking, uh, there's a lot of issues with consent,
Mm-hmm.
as well as who's considered like is a corpse property. If so, who owns it, and that kind of
These are
stuff.
definitely not ours.
Right. So, like, if you're taking a dead person's body and then like turning it into a reanimated creature, you know, are you defacing it? Are you stealing it? You know, like there's a property law angle here, which most people ignore because they're more content to just be like, "That's evil! I can't
That's
believe the evil."
racist.
Yeah. But the question is it legal? I don't care. I am evil. That's my whole
Yeah,
deal. But is it
I'm.
legal?
If you
What
can
else is a
close all the
lawyer?
loopholes,
By the way,
like
We've already murdered them. 80. What's
hey,
that put us at?
we didn't know what Tar was gonna do.
That's true.
Tar drugged everybody and then summoned a fucking devil.
Were they drugged?
That's their eyes are all
Something
red.
was going
So
on. Yeah, glowy eyes is not normal.
Hey Tar, what was that? That was pretty cool.
that was. I just fucking closed my goddamn notes. Why did I do that?
Can we learn how to do that? Keeps people alive.
He's
Unless you
gonna
turn them
be
into bone.
rubbing his hands a lot. And he's going to say that is where the fuck did I put it? That is what Ratim uses to keep everyone in line. But we're the lucky ones, the ones with the amulets. The amulets mark us as not being on the list.
Mmm.
so you're saying that the majority of the Scartoli family is subject to demonic possession
Is it demonic?
It's something like that, yes.
or devilish possession, whichever.
If we could somehow prove this, we can turn the liberation of the Scartolis into something that's perhaps sanctioned, because it's a mind control thing. And they're being forced to do crimes.
They're not
Well,
forced
It
to
would
do
be.
it.
Oh, well.
It's everyone agreed to it. Everyone except us important ones.
but that would give them a good little excuse if a lawyer like myself were to be like, "Hey, if you want to get out of this crime, just say you were mind controlled, and if you all agree to it, we'll get you."
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's not clear that they're being mind controlled so much as making a deal with devils compromises you, kind of like Warhammer or like 40K, where like the psyker is channeling the void, but then like, oops,
yeah,
chaos demon got in my
it's
head. Now
true, but
I'm
we're not super sure they were possessed, or at least if we can't prove that, we can spin it that they were given drugs or something.
well. The point's gonna ultimately end up being irrelevant if we don't have any evidence. And while we have the amulets, we don't have anything that formally links their purpose yet. And if we're faking Tar's death, we can't use him as a witness. At least not at the moment. He'd have to come back to testify, which he may or may not agree to.
I will give you a 25% chance. So 25 or lower. No, he's never coming back.
Didn't think so.
Who's he coming back?
He would never show his face again here because he doesn't want to deal with the devil shit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, we'll need to find something else if we're going to go that angle. We already have one of the kobolds captured, one of the dragon mages,
Mhm.
and we left him with Scartoli's brother. So,
Well, if we give, oh yeah, I guess we need the deeds to his place. We'll need the paperwork done.
right.
Um, Tar will have to do some paperwork. Well, he already gave us the deeds? Question mark.
If you followed the plan, he should have them on his person, and we can just take it.
Yeah,
It, along with many other things that he hastily shoved in his pack, are in there, yes.
yeah.
So they're gonna be like crumpled up, but they're there.
This could be prestidigitation smooth, I think.
Yeah, probably.
But like, yeah, does he head to the Presti estate? Let's write him a letter so he can give it to the hag.
Yeah, I was going to say Alex was going to write a letter of introduction saying that he is to help with all botanical services on the Presley estate. And we will warn him that this was formerly a site where the shadow plane was prominent.
Mm-hmm. But there's a
But
lot of fertile ground. Lots
yes,
of dead plants, after all. Those turned into fertilizer.
we're
And lots
thinking
of
it
dead
might
bodies.
be, yeah, we're thinking it might be, I don't know what anybody else is thinking, but I think it would be cool if we could restore the winery, you know, get our own vintner up and running, get them growing grapes. I don't know
Could
why I
use
said
some.
grapes.
Because the grapes.
Yeah.
But
Did he
yeah,
mention he was gonna have plants moved over there from the
mm,
hydroponic stuff?
No.
that's no. There's no way we could do that.
Can
So the
maybe smuggle seeds.
so what I think what I would propose would be is we might be interested in growing something,
We
but we also give him his own plot to grow stuff on. You know, if he's got experiments or just plants that he wants to grow.
he's gonna
Right.
grow cocaine for Necred.
Yeah. Real quick. The plan for this is to give the deeds to Razira, right?
Yeah, the actual hydroponics lab deed we'll give to
Yeah.
Rajira.
Then before we do so, and before we leave, if this was known beforehand, Garm would have plucked a bunch of those like gem fruits.
It's fair.
because he knows that's what she wants.
Yep.
And he's just gonna like, nope, you're not gonna fuck you, lady. We can have some of these. They'll grow back. Don't worry.
The trees are still there.
They're still there. But hey, here's some free fruits. I don't know how much they're worth, but I'll give it to the party.
Probably not
Wait.
much because they're very tiny gems, and they're
Mhm.
not cut.
Yeah,
Which does bring up another question, mostly out of curiosity.
someone needs to
Why
circumcise
did
these gems.
Tar start slowing down?
It's probably all the devil shit going around him.
Well, like it's one thing to be like afraid of stuff, but it's another thing to like stop working. You know.
Garbrum.
Yes. Yes.
Diplomacy.
Tar, what's going on? Why did you lose your passion? Or at least slow down. Here's diplomacy.
You need to beat a 23. That'll certainly fucking do it. I feel like once you get to master in a skill, critting
Yeah.
it becomes a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah. I'd probably give him like some of the seeds back to give him like something to work with, or like some of these gems. Since he's heading to the Presley estate. And that's why he's like, oh, that's very sweet.
He is going to mention. You seen their red eyes, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Cocaine does that. And weed. But also
I have a
devils?
question. How many of you have seen or played Sekiro?
I've seen a little.
I played a little bit of it.
Okay,
You
so I
saying he's
Nope.
got the
probably
dragon
should
rot?
have clarified this earlier. But their eyes were this red whenever they were revived.
Oh,
Oh, they were glowing red. I thought they
Yes.
had weed eyes.
They did have weed eyes before they were revived, yes.
Okay, and then when they were revived, they got glowing eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I figured it was like kind of that
Okay.
or some laser after effect or something.
They do also have laser after effects, yes. Which was the next one I was pulling up.
It's like when you move, they leave little lines of
Yep.
little lines,
Yeah.
trails of light. Yeah, very neat. It's like a if they just keep bobbing their heads like a rave.
Yes. Like glow sticks.
But lots of head movement.
But their eyes mean that everything is coming together. All of them will probably be like this now, except for the ones that they may have some type of resistance to it. I'm not sure. That means the plans are coming along quicker than I thought. The plans to they've got bombs planted all over the city, and if
Hmm.
Ratim said that if he doesn't get his way, then nobody is going to have the city. So I don't want to be here when it happens.
Right. Do you have any insight as to anything we could use to prove that, hey, these were used to make bombs or something like that? To prove, to give us like a bit of a fighting chance in the system. It's almost 25%.
I don't have anything on me, but in the hydroponics, you should have been able to see some trees in there. You'll
The
know
red pitch?
when you see them. Yes. When you cut them open, the insides will be scarlet red like blood. Those are the insides of the bombs at least.
Right. We have no solid proof that they were used in making the bombs, but that's something, I suppose.
Everyone had a part in it somehow, except the jewelry store because those and he'll clutch at his neck and then realize it's not there anymore, and they'll, oh yes,
Right.
they were the ones that gave us the necklaces, so it's not like you could directly tie those to bombs.
Fair. Well, Tar, we'll check up on you again.
He'll
See how
grab
you're
you,
doing.
he'll grab you by the hand,
Oh,
and he'll say, "I don't know what you can find in the other stores, but I know you can find something, and maybe if you put them all together, then you can prove something. I don't know." He'll be shaking your hand the whole time when he's
yeah.
talking.
I'm also shaking his hand, and I'm like, probably they will. Just looks at everyone else. I have terrible vision. It's all this lead-based makeup I'm using.
They're fucking trying to think of something. What is a plant that you would use for makeup? I imagine a lot of things because dyes and oils
Yeah,
and stuff.
palm, I guess, palm oil, something. That's all that comes to mind.
uh,
Lavender.
Coconut?
yes,
Oh, yeah, these things.
you should use some
Oh,
aloe
cucumber.
vera on your face. You've got some very rough lines, and you know, you know,
Already? Oh, Jojoba. Okay.
Jojo.
All right, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. He's like, looks in the mirror worried. He's like, oh no. This
Are we
mortal coil is aging. I've been stressed. Is this what
are we,
stress feels like?
are we giving Tar a ride to the estate, or are we just sending him on his merry way?
I
it
don't know if we
it
have
was
time for
a
that, right?
2.5 day drive with the car, I think.
Yeah. We don't have much time until the hearing, right?
I don't know. Where are we at?
I think I said it was going to be a week, or if you hit 20 awareness points. So it's been 1 day of your week so far. In
Right.
fact, didn't I put that down somewhere, like a time? Maybe that was in the other. That was in Abomination Vaults, maybe.
Yeah. We've been busy.
Let me. Where's the text thing? There it is. New text.
New time limit.
So it will be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm gonna have to undo that. Oh, they changed this. 12-point font. Oath Day, 16th of Serenith Nith. I think that's good because it's not like the year's gonna change. Boom. And remove those lines. And then move it over here. And now I want to do -6 days. Advance. And then reapply Gators Light.
Does aloe vera help in line? Oh, I gotta go in 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Unless you've got
Yeah.
anything else, we can stop there.
I was gonna say maybe get Tar a ride out there.
Yeah. He probably has resources that can get him somewhere.
Use money
Yeah, like
rings.
We just need to give him. We just need to give him a map and stuff and his letter.
yeah. So Gator gives him a letter then.
So they don't fucking
Um,
immediately
you can't.
shit on him when he gets there.
Yeah. There's a dragon there. He's friendly. Just be be nice to him. And there's a hag, also be nice to her, and they'll treat you well.
And
Hag-
don't forget the ogre guy.
Oh yeah, the ogre guy as well is there. The guy with the big
ogre,
gun,
a hag,
Buzzrut.
tree
What's it?
people, a dragon.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few. We just tell him who's there, so he doesn't freak out. The guy's letter of introduction, and he's riding off.
Hopefully, none of them ascribe to color theory.
Hopefully not. The dragon did, but only against black dragons. That was a black acid dragon, right?
Because black dragons are all terrible.
Yeah, this one
Well-
was spreading acid everywhere.
Well, that dragon was mega horny.
Also a
and
mega
That
horny.
too.
Oh yeah,
he was
Also-
not having any of that.
Also a sex pest, yes.
Oh yeah, sex. Do not be a sex pest. It doesn't matter what scale color you are or what gender you are. Don't be a sex pest. Okay, I gotta run.
Have
Next,
fun.
yeah, next
Have a good
session,
one.
Razira.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
At least we know what to do next. Thanks for running and thanks for playing.
Yep.
That's
Thank you.
fun. Have a good night.
Later.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you as always for running, Dub.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then next time is gonna be January, right?
Very likely.
Seems that way. I should
Unless
be around,
it's
but
the 29th. I don't remember anybody saying that.
I'm not sure yet on the 29th, but definitely not the 22nd. I have company coming out that day, unfortunately. Unfortunate because of the company, not because of the day.
Oh, Ghost Snake said he's not available on the 29th. Or
Yep.
probably won't be.
So, like, look at January 5th is the next one.
Meanwhile, I was scrolling through this book trying to find the beardless dwarf image. I can't find it. Oh well. Have a picture of some grungs getting set on fire.
Oh.
Wait, those are what?
man,
Grung.
dwarves without beards look completely different.
They're little man babies.
Manlets.
And at that, stream over. Penis.